Hi, I'm Frank Gayaldo. Thanks for joining us today. We are interviewing local candidates, and today's episode is brought to you by Yes You Can with Lance McCann, your local realtor. And I am very happy to be able to bring to the show my good friend, longtime friend, Mr. Bill Smith. How are you, sir?
Good.
Good.
How are you, Frank?
I'm good, Bill.
Good to see you.
You know, Bill, you're well. A lot of people in the county know you as the maintenance guy because you have how many county buildings are you in charge
8.
of right now? Okay, and so those of us that have worked in the county, we know you as that guy. A lot of people also know you as sort of the Delta guy because your name is almost synonymous with our Delta waterways, which is going to bring me to my first question. Bill, I know you're very passionate about not only the safety and security of the Delta, but also the quality of our water. What are your thoughts on what you could do if you became our next District 2 supervisor and how you could use that position to impact the Delta?
Well, Frank, most of the Delta waterways is under the jurisdiction of the county, and our sheriff's department does a wonderful job of policing the Delta waterways. They are a bit understaffed as far as the Delta waterways force is concerned. There's a lot that goes on as far as keeping our Delta clean, keeping illegal dumping from happening on our levees, which is, for some reason, that's when people go dump somewhere. They don't take it out to the city or county dump. They take it and dump it out on our levees. And that needs to stop. I'm very adamant about enforcing the laws that will allow that to stop. And a lot of the problems that we're having with the Delta waterways is the homeless are living in and around some of the sloughs and on our levees, and the blight that's coming along with the homeless people, it's polluting our Delta waterways. It's making it unsafe. The E. coli levels are sometimes off the chart to where you can't swim, you can't fish, you can't use any of the waterways that are available to us, especially not downtown. One of my visions for downtown and the waterways in and around downtown is to have a concerted effort to clean it all up, make it useful. Can you imagine having a paddle boat rentals
Nice.
in McLeod Lake to where families could come from all over the county to enjoy that waterway? That would be an attraction, not only for our waterways, but it would be an attraction for small businesses downtown. And that could be a part of a revitalization for downtown. That's part of where I'm at. And there's a lot of organizations that are working hard. San Joaquin Delta Neighborhood Watch, San Joaquin Delta Chamber of Commerce, which has endorsed me as a matter of fact. And they're working hard to make sure that the pendulum of safety and cleanliness swings back in the right direction.
You talked about, there's the homelessness issue, and on the safety side of things, that sort of morphs into public safety. And I know you have some very strong opinions about public safety and how that's been handled in the area. What are your thoughts about where we're at currently with public safety and where you'd like to see us?
Well, currently, I believe that with the ongoing shootings and the young lady losing her life over in front of Stag, as I believe that constitutes a state of emergency for the city of Stockton. And like we did years ago when we had the gang violence and public safety being on the back burner, so to say, we called in all areas of law enforcement. They just did it down in Fresno, and they did a pretty clean sweep trying to clean up the areas that were the crime was the highest. Bring in the highway patrol, bring in the city, bring in the county, bring in the federal police, and let's make a police presence very loud here in Stockton to where these criminals and this criminal element doesn't feel that this is a safe place for them to practice. That, to me, would be a deterrent, and our public safety would be moving in the right direction.
Bill, off camera, we've had discussions about advanced peace. And what are your thoughts on that program and programs like that? And you've also mentioned before, I know about your concerns about some of the relationships that the county has with community-based organizations. Could you just walk us through what your thoughts are about these
Well,
outside of specific law enforcement, but these programs that are ostensibly designed to assist us in lowering our crime rate?
well, advanced peace is abject failure. It's just it's not doing any good. All it's doing is lining the pockets of the people that are running the program. And I can't believe that the program's still running after our former mayor is gone, because that was one thing that he put forward. Fathers and families is another problem that we've had. You know, we need to take a good hard look, county level and city level, at some of these programs that are continue to run and spend our tax dollars and waste our tax dollars, and reappropriate the funds to where it can be the most useful.
I know you've mentioned to me several times that you are in support of forensic audits for our community-based organizations. Now, Fathers and Families is already closed down; they shut down. But do you still support forensic audits, or do you think it's no longer necessary now that Fathers and Families is gone?
100% transparency is it has to be, because the way things have been going, the confidence that the community has towards our elected officials and our offices, county and city, if we don't start showing some transparency and start exposing what's going on and what's happening with these tax dollars, we'll never get the community's trust back. It's just not ever going to happen. And it just, an audit should be an essential, should be a part of every bit of tax dollars that are spent. There should be an audit to follow to make sure that the money went where it said it was going to go.
Now, in fairness, I think there's people that would say audits have been happening. And what's your response to that? For example, because I know when the public is asked for audits for, say, for example, for Fathers and Families, one of the responses was, well, we are doing audits. So I guess they were.
Well,
but what happened, right?
Where are they? Let's see it. Let's make it public. It doesn't have to be a big cloak and dagger boogaboo thing. Okay? It's our tax dollars. It's our time. We're hiring people to do the job. Let's make it public. Let's see what's going on. We shouldn't have to go downtown and dig through 1.5 miles of paper to find out what's been going on in our city.
Bill, is there anything else that you would like to tell District 2 voters about you and what your vision is for the county?
Well, what I'd like to say to the voters of San Joaquin County is some of the guys that I'm running against think that I'm inexperienced, which is not true. I was project manager for a large corporation, and I currently run all the downtown buildings for San Joaquin County. One of the things that I like to look at is, let's take for instance, anybody remembers George Seifert? He was a coach for the San Francisco 49ers, but his success was based on Bill Walsh's success, his football team. After he left the 49ers, he went to the Carolina Panthers. And then his success was he went 13. He did not win a game that year. So they fired him. Now, the coaches that we have running our city and elected officials that are currently running for the position that I'm also running for, what is their success? What are they doing? Do we need new coaches? I'm a fresh start. I have good ideas. I know how to get things done. I know how things work in the county. I'm well known throughout the county, and I think I can make a difference and not give a lot of word salad to doing something for the homeless or cleaning up the streets or any of those things. I think I can make a difference that's noticeable.
I think if I'm hearing you correctly, you're saying it's time for a new coach.
It's time for a new coach.
Okay.
And I'd really like to get your vote for Bill Smith, District 2, San Joaquin County Board of Supervisors. With your help, we can move into a brand new day for San Joaquin County.
Well, listen, Mr. Bill Smith, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, District 2 candidate for supervisor, and thank you all for